Hello, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com, making a video for VIPs exclusively. Most of the content I produce is for VIPs exclusively. Why? Because you've hired me, and I don't take that lightly. I take it seriously, and I thank you. I want to show you something. This is MarketSmith. As you know, I was in the original product development for this when it was called Daily Graphs Online. Daily Graphs Online was relatively cryptic in comparison to MarketSmith. This is the Mac Daddy program. Over here are my screens. These are my various screens. By the way, oh, he must have other screens. No, that's it. I'm not hiding anything. There's not another page in here of more screens. These are them. Now you can see, Patrick, I got a question for you. What are your favorite screens? I will tell you right now. This screen, 85 earnings per share rank, 85 relative strength rank, 90 composite rank, okay, A-rated groups. How many stocks in that screen? 28 when I ran it just now. I want to show you something else though. The Bill screen. This is the Bill O'Neill screen. I tightened it up a little bit because it had too much junk in it. The Bill screen. Watch down here. I'm running it live right now. Comes up with two stocks. Two stocks. Normally this screen comes up with between 30 and 40 stocks. Two. Master screen. Stocks in the top 10 groups. 16 stocks. 16. 40% earnings in the top 40 groups, 10 stocks. 10. 40% average sales for 2 quarters in the top 40 groups. 8 stocks? 8? That's it. That shows you how screwed up this market is at this point in time. Now, can it change? Of course it can change. Now, I had a question from one of our VIPs said, how about if you had a screen that has great earnings and great sales? Team, I'm going to share something with you, and this is from a ton of research that I've done for decades, literally decades. Here's what I found. You can have a screen, I can make a screen that has both 40% earnings and 40% sales. It's too tight. You'll miss way too much. You could have a stock that has, let's suppose you have a stock that's got 50% earnings, and it's only got 39% sales. 39% is a kick-butt number, but it won't come up because you've got too many constraints. So by default, through my research, what I have found is we run separate screens. 40% earnings in the top 40 groups. Works out great. I'll run it right here. 10 stocks. 10 stocks. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you a gift right here. There it is. Take a screenshot of it, folks. Relative strength greater than 80. With 20% off, it's within 20% of 52-week highs. It's in the top 40 groups. Current price greater than 15. It's at least 1% over the 50-day moving average line. Does at least 140,000 shares a day. No medical biotechnology stocks. I don't have them in there. No utilities. They're not a growth industry. I'm not going to look at it. Composite rating of 85 or higher. Accumulation distribution, A, B, or C. Earnings percent change last quarter, 40%. Timeliness, A or B. We start out with 7,759 stocks, comes down to 10. By the way, our goal is not to eliminate a bunch of stocks. Our goal is to find the best stocks. There's one of the screens. Watch this. And again, 10 stocks. 40% average sales for 2 quarters. How many does it come up with? 8. Here's the constraints. There they are. And it works. Apple's lifting off. We're going to look at that in a minute. Anyway, I wanted to share this with you. These are the screens. I worked a long time on these, but I share them with you. They work. You could say, Patrick, what are your favorite screens? This one, this one, this one, and this one. There is big money in these 4 screens. Big money. I wanted to share that with you. But you can see the rationale. You can have a stock with 70% earnings. But if you have a 40-40 screen and that's your foundation screen, 40% earnings and 40% sales, you can have a stock that has 70% earnings growth last quarter and sales growth of 39 and it didn't make the cut. That's why I run separate screens. Crosshatch it. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps you. That's my goal, is to help speed up the learning curve. And I thank you very much.